Welcome back to Thunderbird Sky. I'm Candice, and you have arrived at the weekly angel card reading where I do pull some cards and just kind of see what the energies are going on for the week and any angelic guidance that wants to come through. We're now in the week of July 11th to 17th. Calgary Stampede is in full swing now. Yeehaw! And all that. So I've already shuffled and pulled the cards, and this week I am using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck by Colette Baron Reed. It's another really cool deck. This one's a little bit different. I decided to do something a little different this week with this deck because the book itself has some really interesting wisdom around these cards. So, and it had some interesting things to say that I wanted, that kind of felt like I wanted to share with you as well. So I'm going to read a little bit what's in the book and then sort of do an interpretation from there. The first card that comes up is called the Rainbow Prince. And it's about compensation and perseverance. So it's an interesting card here. Got this sort of angelic being has got this rainbow coming out of his hands. It's kind of cool. This one in particular, when I read what it's talked about in the book for this particular card, I thought was really interesting, considering especially some of the things that have been coming up for the past few weeks. I'll just kind of read the highlights here. Okay, when the Rainbow Prince appears as your ally, he reminds you about the law of compensation, law of receiving. After the rainstorm you've endured, there's been a lot of that lately, literally and figuratively. We've been getting a lot of thunderstorms and rain in Calgary these days. The Rainbow... after the rainstorms you've endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold. Yay! This is the pot of gold that I think that they've been the readings have been talking about up to this point quite a bit, which is the result of your using all of the elements of your inner light to reaching the sky until you touch the material realm from one end to the other. So what really comes through with that is. We've had a lot of storms, we've had a lot of rains, both physically, energetically, emotionally, spiritually, the whole 9 yards. And we've been, the readings lately have been talking about it's starting to make steps and moving forward and starting to be more positive about the future. And this Rainbow Prince comes in and he's sharing with us the pot of gold. So there's this newness is really starting to come in. And whereas before... the potential has been for the new energies to come in and the healing and the prosperity and the abundance and things starting to move forward, but it's all been sort of etheric and kind of more non-physical than physical. And what really jumps about me about this is it's now things are going to start to show up in the physical. So, you may not have felt lately like things are actually happening and things are moving. Things have been kind of shifting and moving in the background. Really on an energetic level, sometimes even on an unconscious level, things have been kind of going on in the background while we've been kind of running around trying to play catch up and trying to deal with all these crazy energies that are going on. Things are actually starting to show up in the physical now. So all the positive changes that they've been talking about for the past month or maybe a little longer are going to start to show up in the physical now. Yay! It's about time. I don't know about you, but I've been waiting for that one. Let's see what else it says. This isn't always an easy process. Well, it definitely has not been. The hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. But the message here is more than that. The Rainbow Prince says to keep your sights on the sky after the rainstorms that may have upset your life. A lot of that going on too. Follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. I like the sound of that. Last week we talked about creativity and making steps towards your dreams, playing with your inner child, things like that. And this is what I really, this is a really, really important part of this card, is following your bliss. So the new energies aren't going to start coming in, and the positive changes and the things manifesting that we want to have manifest aren't going to start coming in until we actually follow our bliss, doing the things that we really love and are passionate about. That's a really key component to this process here. And this really shows up in this particular card. Perseverance pays off, and your reward will be greater than you can imagine. Way, that's pretty awesome. The energy that's in this card, image-wise, it's very positive. And it's like, I get this sense of this guy who's got this rainbow coming out of his hand, and it's like the power of the alchemist. Things, things from the non-physical are transforming into the physical. So there's this alchemy, there's this power, there's this transformation, and things actually manifesting before our eyes. You know, we've been waiting this for a little while, and it's finally going to start showing up. So this is the influences that are coming in now. So we still need to keep the energy moving, and you know, we can't just kind of rest on our laurels. Oh, the new things are coming in, and just sit back and kind of wait. We still need to make the steps, like we talked about last week. But these things are going to start to show up. So that's the energy around that card. Now the next card, it's called the Lady of the Gift. Okay, so generosity, receiving, withholding. So I'll show the image here. It's kind of weird colors on the screen here, but it's more white than it is blue. It's showing up blue on the screen. But basically, the words that we're talking about, so the Lady of the Gift brings a message of tithing. To be your ally, she requires you to look at the nature and method of your giving to others. You need only distribute 10% of your wealth to others, ensure that the flow continues. Some of us may not be able to even do that these days, but something it talks about here, now that, again, tithing doesn't necessarily mean financial, it could mean energy, you know, things that you're doing, things like that. Pay attention to, this kind of tithing, the lady asks you, isn't tangible or material at all. She's asking you to look at human beings as important in the divine scheme of things, and show others that you believe in them. As you believe in others, it's easier to believe in yourself. The more you speak those words to others, the more that will kind of come back to you. Seeing others as successful and abundant will also help you to see that in yourself. It might take a little bit of time, but that'll start to show up. And I get particularly to like act as if you believe they have value. I'm getting particularly as well, not just that to others, but there may be, because of the way things have been going lately, this tendency to stop believing in yourself as well. So the energy that you're giving out, focusing on bringing some of that in, having some of that for yourself as well. So starting to believe in some of the dreams that you've had and the passions that you want to go after. Start to believe in that a little more, even though it's been a big challenge lately. This alone guarantees your success long term. Remember that you can only keep what you're willing to give. So that's basically the energy around that one. Is about, what you're wanting to receive, giving that away to others as well. Now, the really cool card here, my favorite one in this reading, is the third one. This is what's coming down the pipeline, so to speak. Card number 12, the Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. This is a really, really powerful card. The Eagle King is a sign that your highest destiny is within reach. It's right here. You're on the right path now, even if you can't see where you're going. Now, this is really interesting. A couple weeks ago, I got word that I've been trying to get a grant to take a film course in Los Angeles, and I found out that I basically got a high recommendation, didn't get the money, they ran out of money. Basically it got approved, but they ran out of money before I could get it. What I really got is that, and this is how it relates to this particular part of you're on the right path, as I got very clearly, it's like, okay, you're almost there, keep going, you're heading in the right direction, keep trying to, put this application out there. The same thing as what's going on energetically in general, is you're on the right path. Keep going in that direction. Keep moving forward. Even if it doesn't seem like you're going in the right direction, or it seems like there's still push against it, just keep moving forward and trust that you are actually on the right path. You're making progress towards whatever that goal or dream is. The Eagle King soars high above the mountains and valleys of life and is able to see the big picture when you seem to be lost in a bit of a fog. So we're coming out of a lot of that feeling lost. I know I'm still kind of feeling that way myself. And fog, oh yes, there's been a lot of that. But this new energy coming in, the Eagle King, the energy of the Eagle King is about being able to, tap into a higher wisdom, that divine power, that outside source, whether it's angelic support, higher self, or other people around you that can act as mentors. But somebody who has that higher vantage point that can see the big picture and show you where it is that you need to go, even if you've lost faith on finding that path yourself. There's somebody there to help, guide you through the process. He makes a formidable ally as he takes your pairs up towards the sun and releases them to the divine. They will be answered for the highest good of all. it's a fortunate omen when the Eagle King decides to be your ally. So basically, it's, you know, things are coming in. You know, two of these cards basically talk about the same thing. And if you keep persevering and keep moving forward and keep trusting your intuition and the people around you, stuff's going to start showing up in a big way. Now's the time for things to start manifesting in the physical form. Just keep making those steps. Keep believing in your dreams. Keep believing in yourself. And things will start to actually take place and shift. So that's the reading for today. Good stuff. So finally, it seems like we're kind of out of the you know, more, well, moving out of the dark forest that we've been kind of in and sort of moving into some light finally. And hopefully that'll translate even stronger and then over the next coming weeks. So if you like this reading, feel free to subscribe below so you get the updates. And visit our website, thunderbirdsky.com. If you want to book a session, please give us a shout. We also have classes and whatnot. And we'll see you next week with the next reading. Have an awesome week. Thanks, guys.